Welcome in, everybody, to the AEL High School Rocket League competition for Term 3 here. Matsy coming to you live with all the action. You know, you've seen me in university. Now I'm here for high school. You just can't get away from me. But what you can get away with is supporting our sponsors right now. Big shout out to AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But that's not the only one. No. A big shout out to HyperX and Officeworks. Power your game with the latest HyperX gear at Officeworks. When you need speed, control, and zero distractions, Officeworks has got the tech. Discover gaming gear made to handle serious play every single day. That's the way. And if you want to fuel your play, make sure you check out Indomie, the noodle partner. Made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. So big shout out to each and every single one of our sponsors there. You know them, you love them. We appreciate all of their support. So make sure you check them out. They got some wonderful products on offer. But speaking of what's on offer, we have some amazing gameplay that's going to be on offer very soon. You know, I think our teams are just setting themselves up for success, if you will, and looking to bring their A game into this one. But obviously, personally, you know, I haven't seen the high school side of things before, so I'm very curious to see how they compare to our university players. I think we are going to be getting into game in a second now, though. So without further ado, everybody, coming from me to you, it's time to pull through as we have faith on the blue side of BCC. On the orange side there. So let's get down to business. Let's get serious onto this. Good start to set things up here. Get over the top. It is going to be AEST taking it away there for PCC. So a grand beginning, but still more. They are going to have to spin together into this one. But do love to see a triumphant start coming through from them. Next kickoff though, Cuba Kid. Ready? Let's try and scoop it up here. Will be forced around the outside. Good hit from ASD there. Seems to just take it easy, take it slow. Go with the flow here. Still juggling it high, trying to go for the dunk. Oh, so close, but Alpha Q88 shuts the gate on that one. So, good epic save there and shave it away. Real though. To prepare for the next line of defense as Tora as well. Creeping up onto this one, and it's a straight one down the center there. ASD delivers time and time again here, and they are going to be happy with that overall. So, PCC, a commanding start to the series here, but there's more where that came from, as we have another kickoff into this best of 5 action now. Real. We're going to take it slow. ASD prepared for the pickup, but Alpha is at least good to clear it out there. I like how ASD is just slowing their road. You know, they're ready to react here with the ball intact. Try to go for the setup with their teammate there. Just not in quite the right position, but real though, it could be. They're hunting this ball down with great confidence here, so definitely look to turn the tides again. You can see a lot of the players are stacked up right now, which means there could be opportunities. Speaking of, it's hook, line, and a sinker. A third goal locked in for BCC. So, well done to Tora, carrying that one straight home. A special delivery, it's a goal. Oh, yeah. Moving on up to the next kickoff. It's back on Faith's side of the pitch, and it's back into the goals immediately. Oh my goodness. Blink and you'll miss it. A type beat there. It will be a unfortunate hit, and it works out perfectly for Tora. They will receive that gracefully and send it straight back from whence it came. So, aim of the game and get the goals, and see if they can roll away with more. Ball going to be on PCC's side to begin with. Not much boost for Friel here, so had to play a very limited, just like a Cuba Kid. Just going to take it easy as well. Waiting for what ASD is cooking here. Cuba Kid, slow and steady. Won't be able to get much from it, but at least their teammates are prepared around the outside here. Alpha does deliver, so Cuba Kid playing very defensively right now. The only issue that I can see is they don't have much boost to really play with, so gonna have to go for some of those smaller pads. Oh, not going for the hit there, and it's open season. Tora delivered. Well done, well played to PCC. Very, very confident beginning. It's a game at number 1 here, I gotta say, and just remember, folks, you know, even if PCC are having a commanding start, doesn't mean that this is the way the whole series is going to go. You know, there's still chances at redemption for Faith heading in towards, let alone the rest of this game, because, you know, we haven't even hit the halfway point, but in terms of the series as a whole, that's the beauty of a best of 5 compared to something like your best of 1s. You know, it's not just a one and done chance, but it's going to be a one and done chance at that goal there as PCC stroll ahead with it as 6-0. And start off the show. Ooh, yeah. Moving on up and moving on in. It's time for the next kickoff. Ball will stick to PCC's side here. Tora. I like the clearance off the height there. Sends it straight to Faith's side. This is a good chance for PCC to counterattack here. Really stack the odds in their favor. We'll be rotating around the outside as well, so I got to admire the confidence here. I think that Faith's defense having a few struggles here and there, though. You know, they're kind of locked in place, looking for the ball to come to them at times, but I think with some time, we'll be able to work through their approach to the defense accordingly. Still, Alpha, good hit there. Waiting patiently on the outside, looking to rush back to their teammates as soon as possible. It's not good enough though. It will be ASD breaking it in for another 7-0 to start off the show. So going to be happy with that for the PCC side there. Very eager, very keen to see what else they can do now. Cuba Kid and go. Wait patiently around the outside there. Alpha trying to hit it off the height here. Cuba Kid going for some physicality as well. I love it. I'd love to see it. Let's see what else they can do as they will bypass the ball for a second there. Alpha doing the best they can on the defense. Cuba Kid are still struggling here. Struggle as they might, the fight will be won by PCC. So 8-0 on the board now, and looking to go for much, much more. Always love to see the ball locked into some of those little angles, you know. Always impressed with how teams can navigate the heights there compared to some of your traditional front and center goals. But see what else they can do now. Take it slow, take it easy. A good hit to clear there. Cuba Kid back in action. Ready to bring out the physicality. Ooh, they were going for a bit of a charge and barge there. Speaking of, almost charge and barge to the goal, but the crossbar is going to deny entry there. A bit like the pseudo bouncer, if you will. But Tora going to try and bounce this one straight in. 9-0. And away they go. Well done, well played to PCC so far. And they could be on a surefire track to double digits if they keep up like this. But we move on up. Move on in! It's going to be a stalemate in the midsection for now. A minute to go now. Alpha Q88 ready to try and shut it out. Oh, that's a big hit there. There could be opportunity. ASD trying to stop them in their tracks here. Get the counterattack off the wall. Stall them out. This is great. Alpha realizes what they're up to. Trying to fight back. Oh, good hit right at the last second there. Open net down the center, but Tora and Co get there quicker. It's going to be perfect for the PCC side there. They almost had a goal lost. That could have been the spark of hope and faith there, but not quite yet. Still, PCC looking to go for one last shot, one last opportunity here. It's Tora. Waits it out. On the height. Yeah, look at that. Patience pays dividends there. They don't overly commit towards it. They just slowly roll the ball in, and it locks in double digits. So, gotta give props for style points there, I suppose. Definitely impressive. And we do have Last 13 seconds to go here. Gonna go for another hit around the outside. Oh, they will find one back. So as soon as all hope seems to be lost, a kickoff goal strolls in for Schmarlo. So well done to cross it on the other side of them there. Shows they still got a bit of fight in them. Even if all hope might be lost, they at least managed to strike back at the last second there. So impressive, you know. I think that this is that spark they were searching for. They've got to be happy that they've taken at least one goal, albeit the outcome. Oh my goodness. Locked and loaded there at PCC. Locking one more in for good measure. Why not? You know, 1 to 11. I'll take it as far as they possibly can, right? But no more goals to be found there. Game 1 will be done and dusted. A convincing result for PCC in the beginning there. So certainly got to give them props where they're due. You know, I think they did a great job to hold on to that one, and very keen to see more of what they're made of coming forward into the rest of our games here today. So I'm sure our players are going to be, locked in, determined, and good to give it their absolute best. But speaking of their best, I think this is some of the best play I've seen in a good amount of time there. So very happy to see how our players are keeping control of themselves there. There we go. That's better. And see what else they can cook up into the next few games as well. So we are just gaining confirmation on the approach forward here for our teams, you know, whether we do have something else on the way here, but we'll see how things will progress as we hold on firmly. Our team's looking to prepare themselves for battle, not looking to stay rattled or anything of that nature. They're just looking to get locked and loaded, you know, towards yet another game here. You can see our teams are revving up the engines, if you will, just looking to get ready to go and start the next point of the show as soon enough. But PCC definitely showed a lot of confidence in the game 1 there. I was very impressed with how they managed to continually just navigate the series, dictate control. We'll see if they can stroll ahead in similar fashion into game number 2 now. It's PCC. To hold on to it. Faith, though, did have some faith towards the end there, right? I think that one goal they got was a good shot for them, and very keen, eager to see what else they can do. ASD now, though. We're going to go for the setup with Tora. Ooh, almost locking it in, and will succeed in the end there. So a three-pronged approach, if you will. 1, 2, 3. They break it in for free. Well done, well played. They displace all signs of the defense there, so they'll be very happy with that. Moving on to the next kickoff now, though, and let's see what else our teams can achieve here. So take it slow, take it easy. Look to get the epic save there. This is great from Alpha. You know, I think Alpha's been a bit of a highlight player, I'd say, for the Faith side. They're really giving it their best, despite what's being thrown at them. You know, they're really looking to lock in whatever they can. So, good for them. Still, Alpha going to defend this time around. A good save on the goal there. Tora and Co, though, looking to stroll forward now. Wait patiently here. All getting close. Pushed out the corner there. Schmarlo waiting as well. Definitely worked to magic here. AST, though, looking to fly it all the way home, but oh, close one, but it does get pushed out just barely there. Faith holding on to that one, but PCC are not giving up, not giving in, locking in 2, and that's the way they do. Well done to them in this. So they know all the best moves here. And they will be able to achieve glory all the same. So take game at another one, everybody. We're getting down to business. And let's see what Tora and Co can do now. Take it slow, take it easy. Schmarlo, good for the epic save there. Waiting around the corner. Real in a bit of trouble there. Alpha contesting them. Does find an opening. They can push it downfield. Oh, it could be in. Oh, yes it is. Alpha sends it all the way home. Well done to Alpha Q. Straight down the center. And they will find that goal in response. So, well done to them and theirs there, you know. Things were looking grim, but they managed to make the best of it. So they are going to take a more defensive approach in the beginning for PCC, though. So I like the beginning here. See what else they can do, however. So take it slow, take it easy. Rio. Oh, locks it down for 3 in the end there. So well done to them and theirs. And going to further solidify their lead. Elite ball knowledge, that's for sure. Jumping in to the next point of contention. Smarlo pushes it to the corner there. Not too much boost available, so they're going to have to pick up either one of the big pads or the small pads there. But the problem with that is they don't have much time to really refuel onto this. Ooh, speaking of, more uncomfortable situations being presented there. And it will present a goal again to PCC. So, going to be happy with the result on that one early in the stage. And keen to take center stage all over again as we move on up, move on in to our next kickoff here. Pushed around the outside. Alpha. Good to pick up the big boost there. Smarlo's got nothing to their name though, so they're just going to be playing off raw willpower or raw nothing as Tora bypasses both of the defenders then and there. And they will be able to score in yet another goal. So unlucky for Alpha and Co. PCC continued to dictate the pace of the show. Here we go. Kick off again. Tora good for it. The one defender in the back though. Alpha good to slice that one away. So defense will be active at least for a moment longer. Alpha bouncing over the top here. ASD waiting patiently. Trying to lock it down, and they will hook, line, and sink it again. So 1-6 on the board now, and continuing their path of destruction. Looking good for them and theirs. Let's see if they can continue to tear through another few goals as we stroll in to the next section now. We're going to take it slow, take it easy. Big hit off the top there. Good work, some magic on that one. Alpha picked up the big boost though. Could be propelled to the corner, so PCC can navigate this one. Good shot. Oh no, that is such an unfortunate bounce there. Oh my days. They really had a good handle on it, but that second bounce just absolutely cooked them. So very unlucky for Alpha. They had the right idea, but unfortunately weren't able to lock it out in the end. A good hit in the early phase though. It does buy a few more seconds here. Can wait towards the back end of this one and try and launch a counter-attack here, but you've got so many difficulties, you know. You've got less options to really bolster your back line of defense. So we'll see how things go in a second. Alpha, good hit. Exits out. ASD furthering the hits there, playing around the corner, around the outside, but to be able to glide it past it for the minute. Real good to work with Tora if they need to. They can get a pass off there. Looks like it won't really happen though. But they've still got ASD as well. Tora getting demoed does allow the reset opportunity as well. So ASD can either pass it forward, pass it back. Tora now picks up the mantle. Real there too if needed. Ooh, they disengage on support though. Looking to actually return back to base here. Prepared for the next line of defense, but their teammates are one step ahead of them, so it doesn't even matter. But I like how they've got multiple layers to each form of their offense and defense here, where someone can be attacking, they can have someone right alongside them, but there's an instant shift towards defense if the need arises. So you can tell this team is certainly locked in to give it their all here. We're going to keep it in to the corner for the time being as well. Tora upfield, ASD can pick it up. It's up wall now, but I can just stall it out from the ground in a second. That was a good pass back there. A little dangerous, to be honest. Alpha now might have an opportunity. Physicality coming in as well. They have been forced to fall back here, so unlucky for Alpha. Take this any steps further for now. Just have to wait in a place here. 15 seconds to go, PCC. all but assured to lock this second game in, take it to match point, and they will further their pursuit by locking in 8 goals with 8 seconds to spare. So 8 for 8. Gotta love it. And now, what could be one final kickoff here. Jumping in into the mix, Faith. They have Faith to maybe score a second buzzer beater type goal on this one. Or will it be over and out just like that? I'll wait patiently. Oh my days, 1 second longer, and that could have been something else entirely. But no, it will be PCC taking it away there. So well done to them, securing themselves match point into a game 2 there. And looking to see how things progress once we move on to our third game there. Maybe could see a bit of a comeback from Faith. You know, the consistent thing about them is they've been able to score 1 goal across both games so far. So I think got to give props to them there. You know, they're definitely giving it the best they can. And I'm hopeful that they can score even more heading into this one. I think that there is some glimmers of hope, if you will, coming out from a Faith on this one. So yeah, I'm interested to see what else they can kind of string together here. But looks like we are going to be getting into game again right now. Game 3 off with a bang there, and almost exactly that with a goal. ASD and looking to stroll through it. Ooh, good defense from Alpha, but unlucky for them. It's going to be, oh my days, they're going to be much more than that. So Tora, slow and steady on the approach there, just gracefully brushes it in. And we'll secure the goal off that. So it's almost a majestic goal there, if you will. How graceful that truly was. Quite interesting. But we move on to the next stage now. Alpha, good setup there. Has 3 defenders to worry about though. But that doesn't mean that things are impossible. You know, they can get anything out of this one if they try their hardest. So we'll see how it goes in a second. Good hit from Alpha there, but it ends up being a pass straight off to the enemy, and PCC will lock in a second goal just like that. So, already furthering their lead into game 3 of this best of 5 series now. And a confident start is a good start. We'll see if they can look to hold this one together, whether things might start to fall apart. Take it slow and steady up wall to begin. Real. Good to hold it back for the moment. Tora, waiting patiently as well. Still taking to the skies on this one, but Alpha the one to rise this time. Trying to go straight down center. Unfortunately, not able to back it up there, but you got to admire the tenacity coming out from their squad. You know, despite the circumstances, they're still giving it their all here. Still can do the best they can. Speaking of, Real almost does some amazing work there from downfield, but will be shielded by the wall, at least in the beginning there. Double commit from Faith as well. Could be an opening actually afforded PCC again here. With a little bit of time to recover though. Alpha pushing forward. Real there to recover. Schmarlo again looking to see if they can shove past this one, but it's just too much defensively for PCC right now. Just overwhelming them at this point in the game here, and they're not looking to hold it any longer. They will lock it down, lock it in for a 3rd goal in their favor. Well done, well played to them and theirs there. Here we go. Time for a kickoff. 3 minutes 21 to spare here. And they will be playing a full line of defense on this one. So, interesting, adaptable approach here. Just going to take it slow, take it easy before stringing anything else together. Ooh, Alpha. Good on the epic save there. Going to push ahead with more. Okay. Oh, just a little bit off kilter there. What could have been? That could have been an opportunity. Now PCC are taking one of their own straight up to the sky. Alpha, another epic save there. So, really impressed with the work coming through from them. Schmarlo in a bit of trouble. Not as much boost as they would hope for. Maybe it could be the same for Alpha in a second. No boost, big problems. But they will still hold. Another save coming through from Alpha. It's just save a city from that player in particular. They can only save so much. But the ball eventually will find its way back in, and BCC lock it down for 4. So well done to them and them. Two and a half minutes. We path on Smarlo. Great hit in the beginning there. Unfortunately, can't follow it up. Alpha might though. Ooh, close, not close enough. ASD ready to bounce it back on this one. Try and center it. Alpha, good hit, straight up. Real luckily on the defense there. Smarlo looking to back it up now as well though. We'll wait it out here. Alpha try to contest on this one. ASD could bypass and they will. Straight back to midfield. Alpha trying to take advantage here. Ball going up. Real slowly clearing it out. They won't succeed. They're still in the corners, but at least they have the overall control working out for them. Oh, and maybe more where that came from. Going to take it up to the skies here. Rise up. Get stylish with it. Let's see if they can prepare another goal. But in the meanwhile, did give Faith the chance to get back on their own defenses, but it can only last for so long. So, let's see what Smarlo can do in a second now. Waiting it out with Alpha here. ASD, good for it, good to go. Just like Friel. But the real deal here, will rise up, lock it in, lock it down, and they will find our 5th goal on the board there. Well done and well played. They get away with it. A minute 15 to spare on this one. Faith have to dig deep to find a goal back here. We'll see if they can achieve it momentarily as we get into the next kickoff now. So let's get down to business all over again. Tora and Co. waiting on the back line for the minute. Going to start the show slow. See what else they can do here. As they wait up patiently. Big boost going to be picked up as well. Look to make some creative plays, it would seem. Oh, almost got one there. You know, I like the setup coming through from Tora, but unable to get it in for the hot shot there. So, be unlucky. But what is lucky, what is fortune, is Faith. Find a way to break in, using Tora to their advantage, and they get the prime bounce and advance with a grace, with confidence. So, amazing work from Alpha there. At long last, they will blast past them. And they will find a goal of their own again. So it seems that consistent factor has played true in every game so far. You know, Faith have found at least one every time. But PCC, they're going to find another right around the corner. So got to love the physicality. Coming out towards the defense there will allow them the opening to lock in another goal to their name here. So widening the gap between them all over again. 34 seconds to spare now. Faith, one last opportunity. Can they get it? Let's find out here. 30 seconds. Tora. Good to play off their teammates there. Just take it slow, take it easy. Don't have much boost, but they are bypassing Faith's players. So Alpha playing very cautious as well. Does get the hit out there. Another epic save to their name. And, ooh, big bounce over the top as well. Friel trying to stop it. Bounces towards the crossbar there. Could take advantage of this one. No, bounce going to be offside here. Not going to be able to get much for Smarlo as well. PCC lock in one last goal. 4 seconds to spare now. Faith might be able to get a kickoff goal, or maybe it's going to be over and out. 1-7 on this one, which would be quite unfortunate, but we move on. It's time for the kickoff. All over again. Bounce off the wall there. Alpha keeps it rising up. Smarlo trying to hit it as well. But all the good things must come to an end. Tora doesn't want this one to end though. They want it to go forever. Physicality coming through. Alpha, good hit there. But they're all trying to keep the ball skybound here. See if they can lock in one last goal perhaps. But it's just not meant to be. So 1-7 are going to be the scoreboard. 3-0 for PCC there. A triumphant victory into our first series of the day there. So got to give props to them where they're deserved. You know, fantastic work to them and theirs. I think, yeah, confidence embodied fully into that series. So very well done. Very well played indeed. And excited for what else these teams are going to be able to cook up in the rest of their endeavors. I'm sure they've got many great things on their way. That's for certain. But if this is some of the stuff we're seeing in our high school competition, wow, I can't wait to see more. It's definitely great to see how they've been able to compose themselves. And I guess there's a big reason why some of the players from this very competition eventually might even make their way up to university competition as well, as we've seen before. But for now, everybody, while we set up our next series, we are going to be heading into a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back before you know it. welcome back, everybody, to the AEL High School Rocket League Competition Term 3. Coming from you to me to everybody, it's going to be an absolute fun day ahead. We've already had a ripper start and super duper keen to see what else is going to be on the other side of this one, everybody. You know, these games, they're spicy, they're exciting, and we are going to see our teams giving it their best, fighting with every bit of confidence that they can possibly have. So, without further ado, we're going to be moving into a game right here, right now. And the kickoff begins. It's going to be Faith back at it again, taking on SPLC this time around. And we'll see how things go. Take it slow, take it easy here. SPLC ready and waiting around the outside. Faith going to open this one, play into the corner here. See what else they can achieve. So take it easy. Red random there. Going to cut it through the side to this one. Not getting much from it as yet, but I like the cut over to the other corner. Gravy certainly can take advantage of this one. Keep it up. I like the setup there, the execution not coming through, but oh, that's so unfortunate for Faith there. SPLC will work it through, like, you know, they get the bounce. Unlucky for the player there. They got the unfortunate bounce, not able to clear it, and it just worked out as a pass towards Gravy. And they are going to be able to lock in the first goal of the series. So once again, everybody, quick reminder, it is going to be another best of 5 endeavor here. So very curious, keen to see how this one will go. Take it slow, take it easy. And Gravy, we're going to take it a breezy as they breeze past with the opener there. Wow, just absolutely pushing their opponents out the way. They're like, no, this is mine. Move it or lose it. And they will certainly lose the goal there. So unlucky for Faith, but now it's time for the next kickoff here. And Gravy, good hit to at least isolate things in the beginning towards the midsection. Wow, forces are meeting and are greeting with the demo and with the cross and cut. It is going to be a beautiful goal setup coming out from SPLC here. Gravy, red random, set it up and lock it in. So well done to them and theirs there, as they will be up 3-0 to start the show. Skymarsh going to be waiting in the back line here. Gravy could be good for it. Clearance could be in order, but no. They keep this one upfield, not yielding the result yet, but the aggression could work out perfectly. There's an opening on the goal line. Gravy, woo, desperately trying to clamber back there somehow. Some way they defend that one, but that could have been the first goal for Faith if they weren't too careful. Speaking of carefulness, they almost lose out another goal here as SPLC are just relentless in their offense. Speaking of, again and again, they continue to press the issues here. I like the evacuation maneuvers coming out, though. You know, they're looking pretty solid and random. Good clearance as well. Moving on to the 3-minute mark now. And ready to catch anything else around the outside here. See how things go in a second. Goal on its way potentially. The defense will lock it out. No boost for Gravy, so pure willpower. They get full boost now, though. Oh my goodness, almost getting pushed straight back into the ball there. That could have worked out fantastically or chaotically. Maybe both all at once. You know what? Why not both? But random. Going to be putting both feet on the ground there to ground the ball, stall it out. Ball's still upfield for them, so certainly can work with Gravy. Good setup. They don't have any boost to give it more pressure, but they can't really fully execute too heavily. You know, they can't afford to do that. Otherwise, they give themselves some openings here. Speaking of, an open and shut case there for the fourth goal. Random capitalizes on the opportunity. Straight over the top of the two attackers there, and it'll be unlucky for Skymarsh, not able to adapt in time. And it will allow prime opportunity for goal 4. So, well done and well played to them and theirs. As we move on to next section now, red random. Good to the back line here. looking to hold it out. Gravy patiently there. Holding on. Sky Marsh could have opportunity here. Not much boost, but now there's been ample time to pull back, you would think, and you are right. So, Red Random. Oh, good to find an opportunity. Waiting patiently and locks it down. So, they remain composed. They take advantage of the open lane there and inflict all the pain with goal 5. Dive right in. Just over a minute and a half to spare here. Going to take the long way to that one and see just how far they go now. Good commitment of force from Faith in the beginning there. Gravy ready to stop them though. Already has the big boost at their disposal and to do more, but the physicality coming out from Faith here is a force to be reckoned with. You know, they continually push the issue, will not give up, will not give in. Red Random is the same though. They tame the beast, they push it, they aim, fire, goal. It's going to be 6 on the board for SPLC. Well done, well played to them and theirs, and they will be happy as ever with that one. So, without further ado, let's see what these teams are going to do. It's SPLC. Wait patiently here. The Mastro waiting as well. Could be good for more in a second. Mastro now. Waiting patiently. Gravy down. This is good. You know, don't allow that control at SPLC. They're going to have to do whatever they can to break free of their clutches here. But as we have 45 seconds to spare now, both teams, the pressure is on. The hopes for Faith to come back into this one and get more goals, or any goals, could be dwindling by the second here. SPLC, though, very close to an opportunity there. Almost were able to sink another one. It will be forced to regroup, fall back. Do have a bit of boost in the tank, though, at least on one of their players. Gravy, not so much, but that's okay. They don't need boosts, you know? 20 seconds to spare, they're in the lead. They can do whatever they please at this point, as the outcome is all but certain. For the moment, they might even be able to score a 7th if they keep this one upfield and avoid the shielding of their enemies. Oh, close one there, but not quite. We say goodnight, a farewell to game number 1, and SPLC will break it through with 2 there. So well done, well played to SPLC on game number 1. Going to be very impressed with how they composed themselves, held it all together when it counted there, and will have a very confident start to the series. That is for certain. Keen to see how game number 2 fares now, though. Will Faith be able to bring it back and give it their all heading into that one, or will they get left behind again? All will be decided, all will be proven. And an important point to note is SPLC, they had an even split of goals amongst them. You know, they went 3 for 3 across both players there. So it goes to show it is a team effort. You know, every victory, everyone has a part to play. And it could be equal contribution, could be some more, some less, but this time it's equal. You know, they put the hard yards in together and they make the most of the situation there. So, got to, pat them on the back for that one. But we move on. Getting a set up into our second game now in this best of 5 series. And I think Faith, you know, this is their chance to run it back. This is their chance to see if they can find some kind of opportunity forward. I think considering the circumstances, if they can get some demos through to minimize some of the forces, could be great. But we'll find out exactly how that's all going to go. And now as Red Random will be the one getting the demo onto the Mastro there. So, are we happy with that to begin? See what they can do in the corner though. Mastro up high. Saying goodbye for now, SPLC. Waiting it out for the moment. Mastro. No boost. No problem. Sky Marsh making it an issue for SPLC. So push it up that field for now. SPLC waiting patiently. Good to hear results. Play to the sky there. Gravy going to have to take the mantle here. So he got me some big one-to-one kind of passes and shots here. They're both committed to the same angle, though. Might be able to wrangle something in. There is going to be an escape avenue, however, for Faith here. But Red Random looking to seal the exit there and see if they can continue to pursue this one. I like the adaptation to fall back off that, though. You know, they don't want to afford big opportunities off the back of their heavy commitment into this. Looks like they're still cooking. They're still going. Gravy turned around. No boost. Oh, my goodness. Still goes for it. Almost slotted it into the corner there, but alas, it's not meant to be. So, Faith getting further opportunities here. SPLC did fall back. Gravy is trying to stifle their efforts, but it ain't going to matter for now. So already almost passing a minute and a half on this one, and no goals yet. This is quite the difference between game 1 and game 2 here. More slow, drawn out affair. Gravy though, gonna slip by now, supply it and deny it. A goal locked and loaded. Gravy will deliver. Well done, well played to SPLC to come out on top in the beginning. Nice. Speaking of nice, we move on to the next phase of our endeavor now. Gravy picking up the big boost there, waiting to the skies. I don't think they even bothered with the kickoff there. They're just taking it calm, taking it easy. Why not? You know, just bolster the defenses in the beginning. Don't even worry about the offense. They might not even need to worry. They hit it off the crossbar there, set it up for Gravy, but too slow, and it's a no-go there. Hitting the 3-minute mark now. Red Random. Good hit up high there. Trying to back themselves, and they will deliver. Wow, perfect time, perfect place, clear the space. And that's going to be a 2 in the case there. Well done to them and theirs. They will be very happy with that. Sonic going to be coming out, so why not? Yeah? Why not? Gotta love it. Gotta love some of the collaborations with this wonderful game. That's for sure. But for now, we are going to be holding it back. Oh, Red Random taking advantage, trying to attack here. Faith going a little too slow, and Grady, let's say a no or more as well. Big hits, and they will deliver the double down on it. It does work out in the end there. So I love the carry coming through. You know, they have a little dip in the sky, keep it on the elevated angle. We'll lock it straight into that top left corner to socket it through. So up by 3 now, favoring SPLC. Not going to be looking to lock down more if they can help it here. Gravy waiting around the corner in this one. See what else they can do. And now take it slow and take it easy. Still continuing to carry it forward, but somehow, some way, they get past the Mastro, and they will lock down a 4th goal. I cannot believe it. They bypassed both defenders there. Oh, that's unlucky. The Mastro went up just slightly too early there, and so they played them accordingly. That's unlucky. Moving on to the next kickoff now, though. Big hit from Faith. Could be an opportunity here to lock it straight down the center. Oh, it is! The Mastro locking it in for one of their own. They're back in the zone here. I love the patience, the confidence. And at long last, they're on the board. Let's go. And speaking of let's go to our next kickoff right here, right now. To get it down to business. Rattle Random. Gonna take it up the top in tandem there. See if their patience will pay a dividend. Gravy tries to pass it off. Red Random. Demo comes through, so no more. Keeping a hold of this. Have to wait patiently. Red Random. Look for more as well. Train there. A little bit of pain. Gravy tries their best to maneuver it, but just ain't going to happen this time. Just over a minute and a half to spare on this one. Faith is desperately trying to clamber forward and get some kind of goal opportunity here, but the boost is all over the place. The team's all over the place, and now SPLC are pushing straight up. At least running train there was able to hold on for a second. Oh, a second too late. No, they will get it out the gate there. Good clearance from them and theirs. Well, the battle still wages. Let's see if they can get us something else here now. It's a big hit from Rad Random. Just trying to go for demos and see if they can reverse it. Why not? It works out an absolute treat there. And it will be a 5th goal locked in for SPLC right now. Amazing work. You know, physicality sometimes adds it to the tally. And they are going to be happy with that at that 1-2. The gallery. 1-5, look alive with 1 minute to go left in game 2 here. SPLC on top for now. Will Faith be able to bring it back for at least one more or many more for an OT? Let's see how they go as again SPLC almost deliver another death sentence there. They hold her back for the second. And wait for the outcome. Random. Oh, locking it in the end there. Unlucky for our defender. They tried to get a push away, but it was just too far gone. Skymarsh desperate to defend this one, but alas, it will be locked and loaded. So 6 goals on the board for SPLC right now, and Faith are going to have one of their own. It could be another one for SPLC in a second, as they've already gained a lot of ground here. And they're looking to hit the ground running onto more. Go. Random. Waiting patiently. Oh, big hit from down. Random. Getting the job done. Fantastic work too. Seven there's there. We are very happy with that. And see how things go. So move on up into the next portion now. 18 seconds and a demo. The ball hasn't even started yet. Oh, now the clock started. And they are going to be waiting back here. Gravy, good hit, random. Oh, not going to be able to lock that one down. That could have been a chance for Faith there. Unlucky. The ball will run astray. And we will say a goodbye, farewell to that second game. So SPLC are coming out on top there. Look what they've done. Just fantastic work and a stellar approach coming through from them and theirs there. You know, I'm sure that Mendrix and Max Former would be smiling at the results of these games in the background. The players putting on absolute work, that is for certain. And I can't wait to see what more is going to be coming through. You know, there's still at least one more game in this series. Remember, it is a best of 5. SPLC going to be on a series point now, but this could be the chance, the turnaround for Faith on this one. So very keen and curious to see how things go. Our teams are looking to prepare themselves for battle once again here. Looks like they're just making sure they got fuel in the tank there, revving up the engines, making sure their tyres are ready. And speaking of, they're going to be ready to grip on and get down to the kickoff here. Gravy, amazing. Opening there. Oh my days. It's straight down the centre. And because they got demoed, we're looking at the shadow of Gravy. That's fantastic. So you don't see those kinds of goals too often, but when you do, you just gotta love it, don't you? So 3 seconds and a dream comes through. SPLC will pull through. Random. Looking to move in tandem there and go for another one. Not look at it yet. A Gravy still hitting it upfield here. Denying any form of shield, and they will lock it down. A Gravy slipping it through. Well done to them and theirs there. They get the hit off, pass off, and they do lock it in. Random was so eager to steal that. So eager. That's too funny, but let's see what else they can do now. So wait patiently. 4 minutes 40 remain on this one. Let's see who can get the job done here. So move on up, move on in. 4.5 minutes to spare here. Somebody has got to deliver onto this one. Somebody has got to make this one theirs. And super duper eager to see what else they are going to be able to do. So take it slow, take it easy. But another goal will be afforded to the SPLC side here. So we are very happy with that. The Maestro in a bit of trouble right now. But now they're back on track, trying their best to crack through, but it's not going to happen. The defense is overwhelmed once again now by SPLC, and they're looking to give it their best again here to see if they can press up and lock it through some more. So we hold it out. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go here. Let's see where the ebb and flow of this one is going to show. Take it slow and take it easy. But it's going to be more where that came from. So they waited out for the moment. Patience is a virtue. See exactly what they can do. So they wait things out for the time being. There's Skymarsh holding position here. Could be good for more. This one on door. Oh, the Maestro. Epic save there. Slaving away in the back line, and they will find success. But SPLC, they don't give up. They lock it down for another in the end there. So, got to give them props where they're deserved, as they will swerve their way through and deliver a graceful goal blow there. So, well done to them and theirs. They're up by 5 now. Just over 3.5 minutes to go. Faith certainly have an opportunity here. Could be perfect, but don't commit any further to the fight. We'll be looking to wait it out, not take flight again here. Brad Random and Gravy, they're ready to work this one over the top if they can make it. And speaking of the Maestro, demoed out early, Gravy and co. Going to be patient with this. Be fantastic even, Brad Random. Pushing over the top for now, and they deliver. Overwhelm the defenders, and they lock it in again. So, well done. Well played to them and theirs there, as they will find exactly what they were hoping for out of that one. And eager to see what else they can bring to. So take it slow, take it easy. The rest of this one, and let's see what else is in store for this. So they wait patiently here. To hold on steady, hold on tight, but won't say a good night yet. Let's see how they go. Gravy. They'll be trying to go for the hit here. Wait around the corner. Will it be? Gonna lock it down. Oh, good hit. The Maestro defends valiantly. And we'll lock it out for a second, but SPLC, they're trying to go for more. Big hit from Faith there, straight downfield. This could be the result they've been hoping for. The result that might yield something greater, something more. But there's more in store. The open season, the open field. They push it to the corner there. Skymarsh desperately clamoring back on defense. Brad Random working with Gravy here. Shave a bit more time away. Skymarsh, though, not looking to play around, full serious on this one, but they will be caught just on the other side of the wheel there. And Brad Random pushes past all attackers. Looking to make their own attack with Gravy, but it's not meant to be. The pass back, not far enough here. 1.5 minutes or so to spare. Faith, though, dare to do more. As they hit it over the side, but SPLC, they're prepared for basically anything here. So keen and curious to see how things fare now. So they will wait patiently on this one. Running trains. Good to be a bit of an obstacle there. The Maestro as well. Just waiting in the back line right now. Not going for the ball at all here, actually. Well, they will eventually, but just trying to rotate positions. 1 minute to spare now, Faith. Do have the open line here. They will lose it just as quick. Brad Random, Gravy find their own open opportunity. Oh my goodness. Somehow that ball doesn't go in until it does. My goodness. I thought they could have got that out there. I can't lie, but it just wasn't meant to be. Oh my goodness, that's unlucky. It's almost like the Faith's side got caught in a bit of a wind tunnel there, just blown away. That's unlucky. But I'm sure they'll be able to catch it next time for certain. Hold back for now. Good hits over the top here. Like the defense from Skymarsh there. Exactly what they need. You know, try and deny your opponents as many goals as possible. Let's see if there's any other great ones just like that now, though, as Faith. Let's try and get the push up here at random. Already going to be the back line there. Gravy looking to pass it straight back for their team. They're losing a bit of boost though at random. So this could be actually a great chance here for Faith. This time is dwindling into the utmost now. 10 seconds to go. SPLC all but certain have locked it in now. 8 goals to their name, and there's 7 seconds to go. So will certainly be the whole series going in their favor here, and I gotta admire the confidence of them and theirs. But we move on up, move on in to tail end of this one. Seconds to spare. SPLC dare to try and do more. Ball gonna be down and out though. So GG, well played. Rad Random gonna be the MVP this time around. Looks like they have taken a long way through and have taken a goal too. So GG, well played, and fantastic efforts coming through from all of our squads here today. Really got to commend them, for their confidence being put on full display there, and yeah, just doing absolutely incredible stuff. Really impressed holistically there. They've been doing great. But speaking of great, we got another great series right on the other side of this break, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to the AEL High School Rocket League Term 3 competition. It's Matsy bringing you the action for the final series of the day. We are going to be getting into some serious play here and now, and I can't wait to see how these teams go. You know, they've been getting pumped up, getting excited. They're ready to get things down to business here. They're ready to give it their absolute best, and you know what? I would expect nothing less from these wonderful players and all the wonderful things that we are going to be seeing as our teams are locked in. It's going to be Warrior taking on Westbourne to kick off here. And it's a dual lobotomist on our screens right now. Gotta love the two bottomuses in the server. I always love the creative usernames, to say the least. You know, it's like Mac and Jack in the university competition there. Always love the players that are teamed up in that way. But for now, we're going to be holding a position there. It will be a con waiting to slate their way forward. Good hit upfield there. Splits doing what they can. Will have Let Me pushing up. Tumbling down, their teammate not getting the hit there, but that's okay. We can take it slowly, we can take it easy. Will P a breezing pass, and nicely done from Maury there. Take away the first one. Well done, well played, and yeah, well placed a shot to slot that one in. So, gotta be happy with that indeed. So, without further ado, let's get down to it. All over again. Splits now. Going to take control of the situation here. And they will do just that. Like a genie, they grant the wish of getting a goal here. So unlucky to Con and Co there, but it is going to be Splits taking the show in their favour. They will find a 1-1 on the board. So fantastic work coming through. And we see the ball divided up the middle here. To solve the riddle. And not play second fiddle. Splits now. Waits patiently. Ooh, good hit there. Actually stalling them. There's going to be a ton more physicality where that came from. As a matter of fact, they're trying to stay intact though. Push over the top. Crossbar, no good for them. Cool off bottom is there. Waiting for it. Cool doesn't manage to at least stop it in its tracks. Splits though continuing upfield, but it's gotten there. Trying to make their own conquest up on this one. Let me waiting patiently. So all going to be for Nord if they can't. Let them get this one. Try again. A good hit. Maybe bypass. No! The defense is strong from Dual Lobotomist there. And then we'll lock it in. Fantastic efforts from them. Tabachi as well, gone already. Lock it in. No, it's back up. Tabachi. Good for the defense. The epic save. Gone. Lock it in though. Worry on two. Well done. Well played. They pulled through. Oh yeah. Just gotta admire the confidence. He puts on a full display here and now, everybody, and there's going to be more where that came from. Momentarily here, as the demo will be the show starter. Well, this time around, take it slow, take it easy here. See what else they can achieve. They wait around the outside. Hits up top there. Dual bottomers. Just stick into it. See a bit more as well from Junior Bottomless as well. Push it over the side here. Splits are not going to take control again. A corner, good pass there. Dual Bottomless straight up middle. Junior Bottomless trying to lock it in, and they will succeed. Get the fake out and get the lock in. Well done to the Bottomlesses. They will lock in the goal together. So a confident lead now being built up. 3-1. Looking to achieve much more, but what else is in store? Well, we'll find out. Let me see it through. Dual Lobotomist though looking to get another hit through themselves. A long distance approach there, but they will fall back. Big boost picked up, so they can go for it again there. Having a lot of gas in the tank. So they've got to bank on something. Oh! And they bank on something huge for Westbourne. Slipping through the cracks there. A double commitment to the defense allows an opening. Dulopotamus, I've got to admire the tenacity there. They almost brought it back, but no. It will be a goal to close the gap a little bit for Westbourne here. 3-2 to start off, and we are moving on up, moving on in to more. Dulopotamus waiting around the outside. AGON ready. Push it up as well. Tabachi patiently, and there it is. Ori. As soon as they lose it, they gain it again. A 2-round gap here. And let's see if they can widen it or whether it closes again. So it gets down to business. Minute 38 remaining. And let's see how things fare towards the rest of this one. It's Juniorpotamus now. Waiting patiently. Does have Gon and Dulopotamus up her field here. Tabachi will take it slow as well. Splits. Good to press the issue. Pressure more on Westbourne in this one, especially at this stage. You know, try and re-engage here. Try and see if they can strike through with a goal or two in their favour to their name. But gonna have to take aim at more where that came from. So they waited out for the time being here. Con, good on the corner there. Westbourne getting closer and closer to those goals, though. Con, a good pass, and it does get picked up by Dulopotamus, but only temporarily. A splits it down the middle. Now looking to push it up. Con, big hit there, straight towards the defensive line. Oh, it's all okay, because Juniorpotamus doesn't push it out there. That could have been quite dire if it had stayed in that direction. My goodness. Here we go. 32 seconds and counting here. Looking to hold on firmly to this one. Let's see if they can lock it down. 20 seconds though. The hopes dwindling for Westbourne. This game is slowly but certainly moving to a close, but I speak too soon. They lock in a third. 14 seconds. OT could be possible here, but Westbourne are going to have to deliver some grand magic. See if the magic will turn into a spell. Spell trouble, maybe. As we move on to the rest of this one. 12 seconds, big hit into the corner. Ori just trying to do their best to just hold it upfield for now, yield a big result. Oh, that could have been a big opportunity there, but all they want now is for the ball to get grounded, and it will. Ori up by 1 and take game 1 in their favor. So well done, well played to our blue side there. Going to be very happy with that outcome. So we'll be able to secure themselves a confident start, and keen to see what else is going to be in store heading into our future games as well. You know, it's always interesting to see such close competition and quite a different chain of events than what we've seen so far today, and I can't wait to see what else these teams are going to be able to cook up as well. You know, confidence is key, and it could go either side. You know, I think we could see a very interesting endeavor ahead of us. Yeah, I think we should be A-okay, to be honest, but you don't know, do you know, do you? But what I do know is that we are going to get this road on the show on the road, and we are going to be looking to bounce our way into game 2 momentarily here. I can hear the engines are starting to rev up. The players are starting to get ready to rumble again. Oh, imagine we saw competitive rumble. Wouldn't that be the day? I'd love to see it. But today's not that day. Unlucky. Maybe another day. That'd be fun. But regardless, players going to be again prepared again. Looking to give it their absolute best as the game is good to go. Get the road on the show and get the kickoff underway. Here it is. Here we go. Dulopotamus. Good hit in the beginning there. Con looking to follow up as well. Juniorpotamus will be waiting. Oh, it's open season, open net. No regret. They lock it in. Nice and quickly for Ori there. So nicely done. To our blue side here. Just keep it calm, cool, collected, and just send it home. Amazing work for them and theirs. And eager as ever to see what the rest of this one will cook up. As we wait out patiently here. Let's see what they can do. So they hold it back for the moment. Will let me. We'll push it out. I'll let them escape the fate there. Kind of will go down. Good demo coming through. Let me. Need to wait patiently here. Ooh, big hit, and they will succeed. So, epic save coming out there. Hippopotamus on the height as well. Let me help. Will they be able to help right now? So, going to be the test here. Good pass back. Hippopotamus, though, passes forward and gets a shot straight out. So, going to be a great demo coming out there, and maybe more to follow up. Split. Good for it. Kind of waiting in the corner. Hippopotamus. Good hit as well. Straight out the goals. They will rise up here. Con. Exercise their patience as well. Ooh, slice and dice. They don't play nice. It's going to be Worry breaking in with 2. Love the passing action between Con and Hippopotamus. And it is perfection. Earned through by them and theirs there. They are going to be very happy with that one. But there's more greatness right on the other side here. And let's see how it all goes in this next collision. Both these teams take aim at center stage. The ball looking to re-engage straight towards Westbourne's goals. So, it's dangerous times for the orange team here. And get even worse in a second. Oh my days, Hippopotamus is them. It will navigate it straight past the defenders. Ample time, they prime up, double commitment to the defense there, leaves the goals wide open, blooming through like a flower and garnering all the power. Got to love it as we shove it in to the kickoff. And move it in to the corner straight away. Hippopotamus and Go already trying to control the show again. Is it going to be pushed back to their own side of the pitch for now? So Con, good to work around Junior Hippopotamus there. Just waiting patiently here. Will pass it off there, but not going to be able to pick it up this time. So have to take it slow, take it easy here. Speaking of taking it easy, Junior Hippopotamus. Good hits there, trying to work around their teammates. Not going to succeed this time. Con, good for it though. Hippopotamus might be able to pick it up. A good hit, let's keep it in the corner there. Hippopotamus already on the back line. Ooh, does keep the ball actually on the height there. I thought they'd been bypassed, but no. The show must go on. Seems no one's able to touch the ball there. So that ball got kept in place for ages. Hippopotamus though, going to disengage it to the corner. So Splits may be thankful because they were right there to catch it this time. Now they reset, regroup, ball already bypassing every defender. This could be an opening here. Bounce off the wall, stall it out. No! It's slotted into the corner. And Westbourne not going to be happy with that. There's still further opportunities, but that was just so unlucky for them. Let's see how they go. This ball goes down. Ooh, got it go close there. Not close enough to worry. Will be. Sitting around the outside here, Hippopotamus. Ready to collide. And Jake Pride in their next approach here. Split. Bypasses their team, tries to walk it back there. Junior Hippopotamus to do the same, get the big boost on the meanwhile, and get hit by their teammate. That's a good way to push up. Straight in the actions, like, no, not your time, but keep going. Going, soldier, but they are going to be going straight back into the fray in a second here. Junior Hippopotamus, a good hit there. Hippopotamus up on the height as well, ready. Does get the hit through, working around Junior now. And, oh, so close to locking it in for Con there, but not going to find the win, Con, this time. Will still keep it upfield, though, but Westbourne, they're present as well. They're trying to bypass it, push it in their own midsection here. But Worry continue to break free of this one. So close, yet so far. Defense is present again. But we only got a minute to go now, so big issues ahead here. Let's see what else they can cook up at this point. As they do whatever they can. Let's see. Here we go. Let me help. Slowing their road here. Time for them to get a goal is dwindling by the second. Now they bypass 2 attackers, so maybe this is okay. They could have rule 1, I think, on the other side of the field. I kind of love that. So it's effectively down to a 2v2 now. I think a demo came through, actually. I'm not sure. I have to double check on that. Unless they're still stuck in place. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's great. It's basically down to a 2v2 now. You know, I gotta love it. But alas, the time will run its course, and Warri set sail towards a game 3. Match point in their favor now. And up a 3-0 on that one. From 0 to hero, they power in. So, from a very close affair in game 1, Warri take it with full confidence in that second game there. And yeah, it's really rough, you know, to see for their opponents. I'm hopeful that they can run it back, maybe gain a bit more momentum into our next day game here. Otherwise, it's going to be big problems ahead for certain. But very keen for what Westbourne can achieve now. You know, I think that this is their chance of redemption. This is their time to shine here. And keen, curious to see how they prime up and make this one a good to go. So we'll wait it out, you know, going to be changing the oil in the engines for a second there before we get things down to business. Always good to have a full scale service before the cars are good again. But now the cars are good. They're great even. We're straight into the kickoff. Immediately pushed to Westbourne side of the pitch here. Could be an open opportunity, but Splits, though, is going to be the one to capitalize on it. Open opportunity to clear this time. But on clearing, it might be them gearing on up to go for another goal. Ooh, Dula Bottomers might actually have that chance here. Looking around their team, though. Good for Junior there. Just to hold back for a second. And it can continue to just press the issue straight out of that corner. Westbourne are being relentless this time, though, and that's exactly what they need. Ruthless aggression, and it nets them the opening goal. Tobachi set up, lock in, a fast one as they zoom it through. Amazing turnaround for Westbourne there. They needed the early momentum, and they will grasp it tight. So a great start from them, and there's there. Let's see if they can keep that up now, though, as they're getting very higgledy-piggledy in the corner right now. Oh, that could have been the pass of the ages, but not as so far. As they hold on to it, Dula Bottomers pushing up the corner. Tabachi good to respond there. Might even do more than just that, but it's great the defense, you know, that ebb and flow continuing there. They can rotate forward and back there. They give and take some aggression and use it offensively, defensively. There's going to be some good maneuvers. Speaking of, the maneuver for Westbourne is to try and slot this in, but Dula Bottomers says no. Return to sender, and they are sending it straight through towards their point of the map here. See what else they can do now as they take it slow, steady. Ready to blow this one up like confetti here. So wait patiently into this stage. Dula Bottomers, good hit up top, a rise high. Take your claim here, but it is Westbourne's claim to aim at the goals. Oh no, Warri might have it! Oh, lock it in off the wall. It's all tied up. Big commitments there, but Dula Bottomers gets the exact right angle and wrangles in a magnificent goal. Oh my goodness. A nice little surprise there. They will rise up and take it. Junior Bottomers are getting the demo on it to Barchi as well. Good start. Oh my goodness. Con was in a bit of questionable situation there. Almost had that one locked down. Got the epic save, but there's going to have to be more where that came from on both sides now, as no one's taking a clear lead here. So still going to have to wait this one out. Con holding back here. Junior, good for the hit there. Pay it out on the corner. Dula Bottomers waiting for it as well. Good clearance from Tabachi there. There's going to be more where that came from. Physicality coming out as well. Dula Bottomers is working out. Still bouncing over the top there. A little bit of boost. Con trying to lock it in. It's still going to be up high though. Epic save from Splits. Looking to steal it. Tabachi and go finally. Lock it out. A good stoppage from Dula Bottomers, and Junior Bottomers also going to be bringing it up again here. So Don't give up, don't give in. Ooh, the crossbar. Gone. Locks it down. And it is going to be number 2. Don't worry. The hard work certainly pays off there. They just kept going. Go, go, go. No stop. And they will be able to drop a goal straight in. So, well done to well played to them and theirs there. You got to be happy with that, don't you? And let's see exactly what we can do. Jumping in to the next one now. Should hold a back of 4. Thanks to a few here. 2 minutes to spare on the clock. And very keen and curious at what else they can do as Cotton goes down. A good demo over the top there. Let's see what else they are gonna deliver. Hippopotamus, that was a great shot. No way, they've actually succeeded. Oh my goodness. Straight over the top, they drop it in from the height, take flight, and they will get away with it. Unlucky for Let Me Help off that one. They certainly cut it close. Let's see what is gonna happen now though. Take it slow and steady. The wait for the perfect moment here. So, let's see what our teams can do. Wait patiently on this one. Split. Good for it. Do have their teammates playing with them though. Connor, good to change the direction here. So not allowing much prep time for Westbourne. Oh my goodness, and they won't have any time. Worry exceed them once again with great speed and will be able to lock it in all over again. Fantastic work for the blue side now as they continue to collide head to head and give it all they can. Now moving on up, moving on in. Minute 5 left. Look alive, Westbourne. Zero chance at Junior Bottomus though. Still looking to advance. Might not give them that chance, Con. Pushing up. Gonna lock it down, lock it in. The Hippopotamus and Co as well. Keep the show on the road here. So wait up patiently onto this one. Junior. Good hit. A big commitment in the back line here. If they can just breeze it a little bit past, it could be exactly what they're hoping for. Way forward, way out even for Westbourne. So push it to the opponent's side of the pitch now. Gonna lock it in. Splits in a bit of trouble there. Forces away again. 22 seconds. Not much chance now for Westbourne. 3 goals is looking more and more impossible by the second. But if they can even take 1 more, that'd be a solid chance. And there you go. After an absolute zoomer of a shot there. A pinch for the ages. Let's watch how this actually happened. Wow. Yeah, so it's going to be a pinch of players from both teams, so that kind of worked out fantastically for Westbourne there. Worry tried to get rid of it, but wow, that is huge. Gotta love it. 10 seconds in a dream though, Westbourne trying to make dreams come true. Okay. Looks like this one might actually still be achievable, folks, as somehow, some way, Westbourne have scored 2 goals within seconds. 7 seconds to go, and there could be an OT on the horizon if they keep up like this. Westbourne, where has this been? And they've managed to bring it back from the ashes here. Big hit over the top, and it will. Oh my God. What is happening? OT. Where has it gone wrong? Just like that, Ori completely dismantled. And Westbourne bring it back for 1 more shot. Oh my goodness. Who stays, who goes? That's all going to be proposed by these next critical moments here. Scott hits it upfield. Willing to try and reveal results here. Hippopotamus waiting in the back there. It could be a bit shaken at this point though. Ooh, I like the subtle touch from Con there. Just trying to lock it down for their team. Also getting more over the top. Oh my goodness. Yep, and there it is. There's that confidence from Worry that we know, we love. And they will scrub past it in the end. But my goodness, I was not expecting an OT out of that game. But Westbourne make it happen in the end. So Close and competitive, just the way we like it. In the end of that one there. Got to love it. That was incredible. Incredible. Fantastic work for all of our teams there and all of our teams overall today. I think they put on one hell of a show. You've got to love it, don't you? Gotta love it. This is Rocket League, and these are our sponsors. A big shout out to AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide a best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But big shout out also to none other than HyperX and Officeworks. Power your game with the latest HyperX gear at Officeworks. Push performance to the limit with the latest in gaming tech. From high spec to precision gear, Officeworks has what you need. Make sure you check them out, everybody. Speaking of checking it out, checking in with Indomie, the noodle partner. Made with high quality flour and selected ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. So big shout out to each and every single one of our sponsors. You know them, you love them. We appreciate their support. Speaking of support, make sure you check out AEL, AU Esports League on all of our various social medias there, whether it's X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, you name it, we are on it. So make sure you check it out. You can keep up to date on all of our various competitions. But this has been Rocket League Term 3 High School here with Matsy coming at you. And we will see you same time, same place next week. You don't want to miss it. Ciao for now and have a wonderful day.